What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for checking out the channel. I appreciate it. If you guys are new, make sure you leave a like, comment down below who you got in the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz fight. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want daily sports predictions, click the link down below, guys. Come join us on Patreon. You already know, come September and on, we're going to have a lot of sports going on. You don't want to miss our work in those sports, so you want to miss out, that's on you. But come join the movement. Let's rock out. So yeah, I wasn't gonna make a video on this. For one, Jake Paul is a huge favorite, and then yeah. But even if you don't particularly, take action on the fight, it's still good to observe and just to see what happens. Now, there's not really much I see for this fight at all, but I'm just putting it in reality. Jake Paul should easily beat Nate Diaz. It could be one of those things where, he lost to Tommy Fury, and now he's fighting Nate Diaz, who is so-called one of the best, MMA fighters of all time, one of the best combat sports athletes of all time. What other than having Jake Paul beat Nate Diaz to add to his career, his resume? Doesn't that just make too many sense? Nate Diaz would probably put on a little show. They'd be like, oh, look, is Nate going to do it? And then, boom, just have Jake Paul dominate him. I believe nobody has ever stopped or KO'd Nate Diaz. They could have, is Jake Paul going to be the first one? That would be insane if Jake Paul's the first one to knock out Nate Diaz. Even Conor McGregor couldn't do it. Or they could just have it like a Jake Paul's dominating him and then the ref just stops it. They could do that as well. Or it can just go to distance. But I do think Jake Paul gets it done today. With the few numbers that we have, here's what I see going here for this fight. Jake Paul, if he wins, he'll be 7-1. 71 is like 7-1, like 71 to 20th prime on the 20-date numerology. See here. He has 34 rounds under his belt. 34 rounds. If it went the distance, or if he won in the 10th, either if he goes the distance, goes full 10, or he won in the 10th round, he would have 44 rounds fought. Nathan Diaz equals 44. Unlikely, but if it ended in the first round, he would have 35 rounds fought. Nate Diaz equals 35. So there's the argument for that. Today is 8-5, or a date you can write 5-8 like Nate. Donald Diaz equals 58. He's 38 years old. 38 years old now. His birthday is April 16th. Let me just check the date of the birthday real quick. 111 days later. Span of 112. And also, you got Jake's brother, Logan Paul, fighting in the WWE tonight. So we'll see what the Paul brothers do tonight. His birthday is 1/17, January 17th. I believe it's 201 days, the Jesuit number, right? Yeah. So it's a span of... So it's 6 months or 20 days, including an end date 6/20. He could fall a 6 and 2. That is interesting. Or it's a span of 201 days after his birthday. 201, the Jesuit order equals 201. You gotta love how he fought a 6-1 because Ohio's 61. He's born in Ohio. He's looking to get a rematch versus Tommy Fury. Let's see now with that. He came into that fight 6-0, like Tommy TNT Fury, 6-0. Yep, so it's 6 months, 20 days, including the end date. I mean, that is interesting, but I don't know. I think Jake takes it. But like I said, he's not worth playing at all, so it's basically an observation, or if you want to sprinkle someone to KO, you might get good odds on that. Like I said, this fight is not worth playing unless you either do A, props, or B, if you wanted to just for fun, throw someone on the underdog side. But I believe they're, you know, they got to be building Jake Paul. I mean, if you lose to Nate Diaz, his first ever boxing fight, you should not be boxing anymore. So, yeah, there's my thoughts on that, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, daily sports prediction, NFL right around the corner. Come join us. Let's get it, man.